Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Betsy.
Yeah. She's in the car.
Good evening, Mayor. How are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. So. All right. Call February 2nd, Board of Public Works meeting, February 2nd, 2021. Call to order. First order, reading and approval of minutes. First of all, before we go any further, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
All right, reading and approval of the minutes.
I make the motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Was everybody able to hear Ron and Bill? Okay, motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill to accept the reading and approval of the minutes. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Payment of claims, $389,608.12.
Make a motion we accept the payment of claims, $389,000, $608.12.
Second.
Motion been made by Bill, seconded by Ron. Payment of the claims, $389,608.12. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next order of business is regular payroll, $162,150.76.
I make a motion that we approve and pay the regular payroll as presented.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill to pay the payroll, $162,150.76. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Monthly payrolls, next order of business, $5,768.37.
Make a motion we accept the payroll as presented.
Second.
Bill made a motion, accept payroll, $5,768.37, seconded by Ron. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Pension payroll, $88,101.22.
I make a motion that we pay the pension payroll as presented.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill. Pay the pension payroll, $88,101.22. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Old business. Seeing none. New business. Brenda Douglas, on behalf of the building department, is requesting to accept properties from the county, which are at 73 Thorpe, 64 Adams, 496 Madison, 320 North Broadway, 304 East 2nd, 351 East 5th, 165 East 5th, 322 West 13th, and 504 Oak Street. Need a motion to consider accepting these properties from the county?
I make a motion to accept the properties from the county to the city.
Second.
Bill made a motion to accept these properties from the county, to consider accepting them, seconded by Ron. All in favor of accepting these as written, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Brings us to resolution number 1, 2021. Resolution number 1 is accepting assignment of the 2020 tax sale certificate from Miami County pursuant to code 61.1-24-6.2 and 6-1.1-24-9 and 36-1-11-8, where the Miami County Auditor and the Treasurer completed the county's 2020 tax sale pursuant Indiana Code 6-1-1-2.4 in September 2020, and whereas the following real estate in Miami County was offered for sale in the 2020 tax sale, and amount was not received equal to or in excess of the minimum sale price prescribed by Indiana Code 6-1.1.24-5, parentheses E and parentheses left, F, which is the parcels that I had just read at 73 Thorpe, 64 Adams, 496 Madison, 320 North Broadway, 304 East 2nd, 351 East 5th, 165 East 5th, 322 West 13th, and 504 Oak Street. Do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 1, 2021?
I make a motion that we adopt resolution 01, 2021.
I second it.
Motion's been made by Ron to accept Resolution 1, adopt a Resolution 01-2021, seconded by Bill. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next order of business is Brandy Murphy and Paul Butzing on behalf of Block Party Incorporated are requesting road closures for its annual event on September 18th and 19th, 2021, from 6 a.m. on Saturday to 5 p.m. on Sunday. What it is the annual block party where they normally have the last couple of years they've had a veteran. I think last year he walked in from Indianapolis, and they end up closing everything downtown and had bands and everything. The closures that they want, Block Party Incorporated is planning its annual event as tentative date of Saturday, September 18th and Sunday, September 19th, 2021. Like to obtain permission to close the roads from 6 a.m. Saturday, September 18th, and reopen them Sunday, September 19th at 5 p.m. The area they're requesting to close: North Broadway from Main to East 6th Street, West 5th Street from North Broadway to the Flagstar Bank parking lot entrance, East 5th Street from North Broadway to North Wabash Street, West 6th Street from North Broadway to the alleyway west of the Moose, and there again East 5th Street from North Broadway to North Wabash Street. Then, to prevent other incoming traffic, they also would need to barricade Court Street. Thank you for your time and consideration. Brandy Murphy, Then I also had the same thing from Paul Butson. Anything, Chief, I know you're sitting there in the audience, is there anything that,
No, like I said, last year, we didn't have much of a problem.
okay,
There wasn't a very large crowd due to the COVID.
okay. Fire Chief, is there anything concerned you on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna have that gator again, or you do that every time on that stuff, or for medical?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
I just asked the fire chief if they were going to be able to have, like, the gator for any medical emergencies and things like that.
What they did last year, they had their gator that was running around downtown during this time in case somebody had a medical emergency or something. And he was just asking the chief if they were gonna be able to have that again this year down there.
Yeah, last year, again, they didn't have a crowd, so it wasn't really needed, but we sort of go look and see what's going on, what kind of events they're going to have, and then we'll make the decision there, but it's always available, yes.
Okay.
You might want to tell her.
What, the chief said that they always have it normally available around downtown. Depends on the crowd and everything, on whether or not he would be having the manpower up there with it.
Okay.
I make a motion that we accept the request as presented.
Second.
Okay, motion been made by Ron, seconded by Bill to grant the lane closures and street closures as requested September 18th and September 19th, 2021. All those in favor signify saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Next order of business. Tom Lennon, looking to cut down a tree on Shields Avenue. Tom, go ahead and unmute.
Yeah, Mayor, this tree is at 12 Shields Avenue. It's a property that I do not own. It's across the street. I spoke with Ron and Bill both about it. It's right on the edge of the road, not even a foot off the road. It was struck by lightning last summer, so it's been losing a lot of limbs, and they fall over on top of my portable structures that I have here for sale. And the lady that owns the property, she doesn't maintain the property. The city always ends up mowing it and taking care of that property. So myself and the neighbor beside at 16 Shields Avenue is Rhonda Oosley, and 8 Shields Avenue is Mary Ray. We are all constantly out there in the road cleaning up limbs, and like I said, they've damaged a couple of my buildings in the past. This tree is just more of a safety thing than anything, because it's right on the edge of the road. So just wanted to see if the city could do anything about it. The lady, when I first purchased my property, I asked her about it, and she said that she don't care about the tree that's there or the property. So just seeing what the city could do to help us out here.
Did you offer to cut it down for her?
Everybody has, and she said that's not her problem, it's on the city's property. So I feel legally wise, it's on the city right away, and I feel like if myself or one of the neighbors would go try cutting on it and damage her property, there would be a problem. So
You're gonna let the city damage it and it'll let be our problem?
I don't mean it that way, but it would be right on the road. So
what I'd like to do, Tom, instead of having the yay or nay tonight, I'd like to postpone this for 2 more weeks at our next Board of Works meeting to give me time to get with Adam and to get with Ron and Bill, go out and go out and take some pictures and talk to her and see if we can't come to an agreement or something on there?
Well, I've talked to Adam. Adam knows about the tree. Adam knows he said that, that it needs cut down. And I spoke with Ron and Bill both. Everybody's seen the tree. I even sent a picture to Ron on it. So, it's literally got the road asphalt heaved up from it being right on the edge of the road. So
I still have trouble sending city workers on somebody else's property without, me taking a look at it first too,
Yeah.
because I don't want to see us end up in a lawsuit either. But yet at the same time, I don't want to see property damaged by something that needs to be taken care of, whether it's us or the landowner.
you can look back and, the city, seeing that they mow the property, the lady does not maintain it, so, if I understand right, doesn't the city have so much right of way off the road as considered a tree lawn, that, anytime there's a bad tree or something like that, it needs to be taken care of?
Dustin, you got anything on this?
Generally, it is the responsibility of the property owner to actually maintain the trees and stuff in the tree lawn. However, when there are safety concerns as far as a tree or an obstruction of any type within the tree lawn, the city can come in and maintain that or get rid of the obstruction or safety hazard. But again, it's not something the city regularly does. It's when there is a risk to the public. I haven't seen this situation. I haven't seen the tree itself. So if the city does go in and abate the issue without the property owner's permission or anything like that, we would have to go under the abatement statutes that Ron and Bill will be familiar with, and give her notice that we're going in and actually doing this, and then we could bill for our time doing that, if that's the route the city would want to take.
Okay, yeah, I don't care if you cut the whole tree down. It's just the stuff that's hanging over my property at this point, it's on the city right away and it is damaging my property. So anything that you guys could do would be greatly appreciated.
Well, like I say, I'm requesting a couple more weeks so that it can be thoroughly looked at. Things have changed. I'm not saying we're not going to do it. I'm just saying before it gets done, we've got another Board of Works coming up in 2 weeks. Give us that 2 weeks to look and investigate it to see what our options are 100% going to be.
I'd like to make,
So in the mean,
go ahead.
what's that? Go ahead.
No, it's all right, go ahead.
Go, Ron.
What do you say?
Go ahead, Tom. Say what you were going to say.
Okay, what I was asking, so in the meantime, if another tree limb falls and damages my property, is it on the city's behalf or on her behalf? Because, like I said, I just had last week we had a tree limb fall on the roof of one of these buildings, and I just want to know legally, with it being on the city's right of way, is it on the city or
Well,
do I need to go after her on it?
It's actually not on the city right away. It's
it
actually
is.
hers. So, and that's why I'm gonna take 2 more weeks. If something falls on one of your sheds or anything, you're gonna have to take it up then with her, because this is her problem, not ours.
I'd like to make a motion that we take this under advisement and revisit it at our next meeting.
Second.
Okay. I know that's not the answer you're looking for, but for now, that's what it's going to be. We have a motion made, table it for 2 weeks to our next Board of Works meeting.
That is fine. My biggest thing is I spoke to everybody that you said was going to investigate this, and they said that, you know, they were on the same page as me and just to run it through the Board of Works, and it shouldn't be an issue. And
Well, one thing is, I'm on the Board of Works. This is what I first heard of it. And I'm taking the 2 weeks. It's already
no
been,
problem.
it's already been motion made and seconded. I'm gonna call for a vote. All in favor signify saying aye. Aye. Ayes have it. By 2 weeks from tonight at our next Board of Works meeting, we will have an answer for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Next order of business is Carrie Young on behalf of the Relay for Life is May 15th. Bark for Life, the dog park, the pack 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., 5K walk, run to benefit Relay for Life. PACC dog park need park drive blocked from 8:30 to 11 a.m. for walk with dogs. And need use of the dog park for that. Anything else, Carrie?
No, these are just, both of these events were the ones that we had scheduled last year, and we had them both approved through you guys. One of them, we didn't get to have it all because of COVID. The second one was, the September 18th one ended up being a virtual one because of the COVID again too. We had just a drive-through. So we had these both approved last year. We're just kind of coming back again, and we're going to try again.
Okay.
So, for both of them, so we're going to see.
Since they're two separate dates that far apart, we're going to take them one at a time here.
Okay.
The first one being May 15th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., Mechanical Park, where you need to, from the new dog exercise area down through the park.
What we had planned last year was, we would actually use the actual pack area, and then, we would walk down that pathway to go to the actual down into the park drive to do the actual walk part of it. So we would like to have that park drive from the beginning right there down to what is that, the 10th pole, the turnaround right down there, to just block off just during from that 8:30 to 11 when everybody gets finished walking.
Okay.
So, we're gonna have vendors. This was the big thing that we had planned last year. We were gonna have the vendors. We're gonna try to get some veterinarians there. Try to do some of the different, couple different people in town to trim nails. Just a benefit to not only bring awareness for cancer, not necessarily for people, but also for the animals. So these are usually big, huge things with people, and hopefully by May, that time frame, we get to get out a little bit more and be an outside activity. Hopefully we'll be able to continue on with that one.
Okay, now, as I'm coming from the clubhouse, around that first bend, there's a graveled
circle? Are you talking from there clear on down then? As you're coming off Strawtown Pike?
Right where their office is, right where Cliff's office is there, that beginning of that park right there, at that start is where we're gonna start. And then, down to, I think it's the 10th hole turnaround, is that where it's at? Where you, if you would come down and go to the back 9 on the golf course?
Okay. I'm not sure, I don't, I don't play golf, but we can.
Okay, so not clear up around to the, almost, we're not gonna go all the way up to the club shelter, up to the actual golf course itself, up that far. It's back from there.
But I can get with Cliff and he can get it blocked off where you need it. To where people can turn around real easy up there at that gravel area. And then go back the other way. All right, for May 15th, do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we accept the request for May 15th from 8:30 to 2 p.m. for the dog walk?
Is it 8:30 or 8 a.m.?
It's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., so.
Okay, 8 a.m.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded for May 15th to close the park, 8 to 2. All in favor signify saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Second one's on September 18th, 10 a.m. to, is that 10 p.m., Carrie?
Yeah, that's our actual Relay for Life event every
Okay.
year that we have. This is the 12-hour event. So, yes, it is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Basically, that one just asking for, we've always had it on the walkway, but last year we did the actual amphitheater because when we had to go to just, not in person, but make it at a drive-through, it made it so much easier to do a drive-through, to pass out meals to survivors and everything. So, we want to use that same area again, just in case we once again have to do a drive-through completely. So, and if we do end up doing the drive-through part and we don't actually get to have the full event, those times will be shortened dramatically. So,
Okay,
but we're
what,
hoping to have the full event.
okay, but at the bottom it says, would like all fees waived for the relay.
Correct. And I did send in all of our non-for-profit paperwork to Ashley. We did the same thing last year. We didn't actually end up using any of the water. We just used a little bit of electricity in the restrooms, and that was it. So,
And that's on September the 18th.
correct.
I'll make a motion that we approve the request as submitted.
Second.
Motion been made by Ron, seconded for September the 18th, that we honor the motion as written. All in favor signify saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Now, moving right along. Chief Sophianis is requesting to promote Lee Mitchell to the rank of sergeant from patrolman. Dear Board of Works members, I submit for your consideration the promotion of Officer David Lee Mitchell from the position patrolman to the position of sergeant. Officer Mitchell was hired by the Peru Police Department in August of 2011 after serving as a police officer on the Converse Police Department. During Officer Mitchell's time at the Peru Police Department, he has served as a field training officer, social media liaison, and previously as a shift sergeant. In addition, Officer Mitchell has been the lead organizer to raise funds to found the inaugural Peru Police Department Honor Guard, organized fundraisers to assist with medical expense for a Peru police officer who had cancer, and has taken a lead in conducting Fill the Cruiser food drives to provide needy families in Miami County with basic food and necessities during the summer months. Additionally, Officer Mitchell organized and launched the Alzheimer's and Autism Awareness Database for the department to help officers responding to emergency calls recognize those who may need additional resources when receiving police services. With Officer Mitchell's leadership, he helped organize and establish the Bears and Blankets program for the Peru Police Department, which collects stuffed animals, toys, and blankets for the needy children. It is apparent that Officer Mitchell has demonstrated immense leadership and loyal service to the Peru Police Department and the city of Peru, benefiting such a promotion. If approved, Officer Mitchell will begin his duties as Sergeant of Second Shift beginning Saturday, February the 6th, 2021. Officer Mitchell and his wife of 15 years, Sarah, reside in Miami County with their 5 children, Blake, Elizabeth, McKenna, Austin, and Riley. Respectfully submitted, Dan Sofianos, Chief of Police.
I make a motion that we approve the request to promote Officer Mitchell to the rank of sergeant as presented.
Second.
Okay. Motion been made to accept Officer Mitchell's transfer to a sergeant and seconded by Bill. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. So be it. Congratulations, Lee. Now, up for
Communication.
communications. Does anybody have any communications?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. This is for Ron. Ron, the last administration started a program called CDC. I guess it was a way that they were considering selling some of the houses that you guys take over. And I was just wondering, are you guys still doing that program?
Yes, actually, it was basically just a concept under the last administration, and they had their first organizational meeting sometime back, but then with COVID, they weren't able to get together. The next meeting is scheduled. We have gone through and toured all the properties that the city owns to date, and the CDC identified several that they want to take the responsibility for, and we're hoping that after this next meeting that they have, that we'll be able to move forward with it.
Do you have a list of the requirements yet, or is that something you guys are still working on?
They are, that, in their organizational meetings, that's what they're still working on, the exact
Okay.
parameters of what's going to be, but we can make sure that, you know, as soon as that's organized, we'll make sure that that information is shared.
Okay, super. I had a constituent ask me about that, so I wanted to follow up on that. Thank you, Ron. And I just wanted Bear, Hewitt, Ron, and Bill to know that this is my second year as your liaison, and I used to get a full packet with all of the information, including the agenda and then all of the requests. And starting at the last meeting, Susan is not giving me those things anymore, and I just wondered if there's a way that I can still get all of that information that I used to get all through last year when I was your liaison.
Yeah, I mean, for anything that, as far as for the building department, be happy to get that for you. And then the Board of Works things, yeah, I'll get with Susan and we can figure out, you know, what the issues are, if there are any, or if it was just an oversight.
Okay, I really like to read through all of that, so I'm prepared. So I really appreciated having that in the past.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, anything else under communications? Either one of the chiefs have anything to say? How about Dustin, do you have anything?
No, sir, I have nothing at this time.
We're up for adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded.